I'm your host, Welcome23. You're joining me for My First Two Loves, Chapter 30, Consequences. Being a girl is such a flurry of contradictions. You smile when you want to scream. You say it's nothing when it's everything. You love someone, yet hate their guts all at once. That has nothing to do with your gender, that's everyone. Which was why I should have expected Ava's announcement after we warmed up for practice. Alright everyone, I have big news. Wait, is big a clue? Are we finally getting a pet elephant for a mascot? I don't know what's up with Pixelberry and elephants lately. I'm not cleaning up after it. Enough joking around, guys. Our fearless leader's got something to say. Ava shot me a look, while her lips were curled upward into a smile. The flash of anger in her eyes made her feelings clear. I don't need your help, message received. As I was saying, I finally decided who will take the crown jewel position at homecoming. And that person is Lauren. What? I figured Ava wouldn't choose me. Dad wouldn't let me to go to homecoming for one thing, and we weren't speaking for another, but Lauren? It was so outrageous, I knew Ava picked her to tick me off. Lauren's gonna be crown jewel. She's been slacking all season, being the crown jewel serious workout. She'll croak before the routine's even done. Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I've got this in the bag. Are you sure about this, Ava? Yeah, if this used to be Emma's mom's position, then it's practically in her blood. I wanted to give Emma the crown jewel position, but my hands are tied. Our co-captain got herself grounded, which means no cheerleading at the big game. You're right. But I thought, you do what's best for the squad. You know, instead of trying to punish me. Enough backtalk. Emma's out, Lauren's in, that's final. Now, we've got a lot of work to do to get ready for homecoming. Places, everyone. Count me out. Why bother practicing if you're just gonna sideline me anyway? Oh, talk about a sore loser. I wanted to yell, to scream, to tell Lauren I could out-cheer her any day of the week. But instead I gritted my teeth and stormed off. I sank into the bleachers near the football field a few yards away. Mason launched a throw downfield while Noah scoured the playbook with the coach. As if they could feel my eyes on them, they both looked up to see me. Mason? Hey Mason, you've kind of put me in a really crappy position, and you have yet to apologize, so no it is. I locked eyes with Noah and waved as the coach drew lines and X's on his whiteboard. I'm not outlining these routines for my health, Harris. Do you want to play for homecoming or not? Noah turned back to the whiteboard, and I watched from above until Coach blew his whistle with a scowl. Let's run again with Harris as QB. Jennings, take a lap and stay warm. As Coach focused his attention on Noah, Mason jogged up the bleachers and sat down beside me. Playing hooky? Well, I could say the same about you. No cheerleading today? Not unless I want to watch Lauren struggle her way through homecoming routine. Things aren't so tight for us either. Coach is insisting we learn new plays for the game, but it's not clicking. Your dad's been training you to be a football champion since you could walk. Can't you draw up some fancy play to score all the points? Maybe, but it still have to be simple enough for Chad to follow. Mason chuckled, and it was hard not to stare at the specks of stubble on his cheek, his delicious jawline, his soft lips. God damn it, I wanted Noah, not his guy. Our kiss at Ava's party came back, flooding back. The warmth of his mouth, the smell of his skin. Mason took my face in his hands and rubbed his thumbs over my knotted brows, smoothing out the muscles like he used to when we were kids. This cheerleading situation must really be eating at you. Want to talk about it? Talking about things through with you does tend to help. I promise, together we'll get to the bottom of it. Besides, I've been thinking, I've been wanting to kiss you properly for a while now, if you want me to. I've been waiting to kiss you properly for a while now. You're just assuming I want this kiss. Oh, goddamn it, Pixelberry. Here, let's walk around the field. Mason's knuckles brushed mine as we strolled along the field. Bumped the shoulder. I bumped into him, nudging his shoulder with my own until he returned the favor. We jostled each other back and forth, grinning. So, want to tell me what happened when Lauren... don't say it's nothing. I've known you long enough to know that's never the right answer. It's stupid. I should just get over it. I couldn't bring up what happened at practice without bringing up Ava, and I couldn't bring up Ava because he'd left her for me. Or could I? It was all so awkward and complicated. Remember that time in 3rd grade when you caught Stacy Stubecki taking a bite of everyone's lunch before they could get to it? Tasty Stacy? Of course. And Miss Green wouldn't believe me. So I staged a hunger strike. You had the local news investigating Miss Green's teaching methods. She had it coming. She was the worst teacher ever. My point is, you've never been one to grin and bear it. If something's bothering you, you act. It's who you are. He was right. Bottling up my feelings never helped anyone. And I took a deep breath. Ava gave Lauren the crown jewel position for homecoming because I'm grounded. I felt him tense up at the mention of her name, but he pushed through, and I loved him even more for it. That was your mom's old position, wasn't it? Exactly, and thanks to my dad, Lauren's gonna make a mess of it. Oh, don't get me wrong, that sucks, but why do you even want it? Are you kidding? I want it because I deserve it, and Lauren's a human's trash bag. Okay, now that that's out of your system, how about the real reason? Leave it to Mason to call me out on my BS. To be honest, I'd never examined why the position meant so much to me. Mom had been the crown jewel, so I would too. But once I really stopped to think about it, I realized it was so much deeper than that. I guess I was trying to understand her. I never really got to ask her things or learn more about her. She's gone, and that's that. So I guess I thought if I followed in her footsteps and stood where she stood, I'd see the same thing she saw. I'd feel closer to her. At that, Mason spun me around by the shoulder so we were chest to chest. I tipped my head back to look him in the eye. When had he gotten so tall? Emma, your mom may not be here anymore, but she's always with you. And if she can see everything that I can, she's gotta be proud. You don't have to say that. I'm saying it because it's true. You're a force in your own right. Whether you're on the sidelines or at the top of the pyramid. Mason, I was overwhelmed. Here we were, friends who had known each other forever. Seen the good, the bad, the ugly. But the look in Mason's eye was more than just friendly. It dawned on me this was how it was always meant to be. His hands on my waist. His biceps under my fingers. The magnetic attraction drawing our lips closer. C-H-A-D, Chad, Chad, Chad. Down the football field, Ava cheered and high-kicked as Chad barreled into the end zone. In seconds, she was going to look over and see us kissing. This was my chance to get back at her for choosing Lauren, but should I? Ava can totally see us. Let her look. Kiss Mason somewhere else. We shouldn't kiss right now. We shouldn't kiss right now. I pulled back from Mason, shaking my head a little. Sorry, Mason, I can't do this to Ava. Not now. Oh, my bad. I thought you wanted to... Don't get me wrong, I'd love to, but I need to patch things with Ava first. Can I rain check on this? Of course. I didn't mean to rush you or anything. And that's how a guy should be. Also, that's how a woman should be when she has issues unresolved with other people involving the situation. We returned to the football field, keeping a safe distance from each other. Ava only gave us a passing glance before she unsuspectingly turned back to the field. Mason observed the situation with a small smile. That was pretty considerate of you. I know, right? She may be mad at me, but she's still my friend. I don't want to hurt her. With a quick peek over the railing, Mason leaned in and pressed his lips to my cheek. I close my eyes and breathe in the smell of his skin. See? A force. I'm hoping you're right. He jogged back onto the field and I ran my fingers over the place, his lips, and then as coach called the team to the huddle. Alright, you slackers, with homecoming around the corner, I need to name our starting quarterback. But after watching this shoddy practice, I'm tempted to sit Jennings and Harris down and promote from JV. You're kidding. Coach, it was one bad practice. I don't want to hear excuses. I got recruiters coming to the game, and you two will not embarrass me. In fact, both of you, get up here. The players were silent as Noah and Mason stood face to face, sizing each other up. Take a good long look at the man standing in front of you. One of you will be our starting quarterback, and the other will be riding Pine to Kingdom Come. You've got until homecoming to impress me, so I suggest you put your backs into it. In that case, may the best man win. Don't worry, I plan to. And just like that, they were freight trains on the same track destined for a head-on collision. That's also a really bad coach. And I'd put myself right in the middle. I'm not gonna make a plowing joke about two trains coming at you. Not gonna make, nope, Mine, stay out of the gutter. Today's a creative day. So without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now for Darkham to take over. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. By the way, I'd just like to let you know that during the month of September, and especially October, I'll be releasing some songs. Darkham's greatest hits, that's right. Each week in October, you'll be privy to some of the greatest songs you've never heard, coming straight to you. Stay tuned! And without further ado, I swear to Jesus Christ, if you don't subscribe, I'm going to come to your house in October, and I'm going to seriously do things to you that you see in horror movies! That is all. Good day. And make sure to subscribe, or your soul will be damned to hell. Bye!